Hello everyone, today is 24th April and in this video I am going to discuss today's current affairs. So by today's current affairs I mean all the important news that have happened till yesterday I will be discussing in this video. So let's get started. Let's start with the first news. World Book and Copyright Day is observed on 23rd April every year. So each year UNESCO and the international organizations representing the three major sectors of our book industry, publishers, booksellers and libraries select the World Book Capital for 1 year period, effective 23rd April each year. So UNESCO's General Conference held in Paris in 1995 designated April 23 as the World Book and Copyright Day. So World Book Capital for 2021 is Tbilisi, uh, Georgia. Tbilisi in Georgia is the World Book Capital for this year. So World Book and Copyright Day is observed on 23rd April every year. Now the next news, Boao Forum for Asia Annual Conference 2021 was held. So the opening ceremony of Boao Forum for Asia Annual Conference 2021 was held in Boao, South China's Hainan province. The theme of the conference is A World in Change, Join Hands to Strengthen Global Governance and Advance Belt and Road Cooperation. This year marked the 20th anniversary of the Boao Forum. So as this was held in China, we will see some facts about China. China capital is Beijing. Currency, there are two currencies, renminbi and yuan are the currencies of China. Then the president of China is Xi Jinping. Then the next news, Vedanta Limited launches Vedanta Sati program to support MSMEs and MSMEs with sourcing finances raw materials. So Anil Agarwal led Vedanta Limited has launched the Vedanta Sati program through which the company will be creating industrial parks and clusters of the micro, small and medium enterprises in metals, mining and oil, gas space to aid with sourcing finances, raw material and provide R&D facilities. Nitin Gadkari, Minister of MSME, launched the program. Nitin Gadkari is also the Minister of Road Transport and Highways. So Vedanta Limited launches Vedanta Sati program to support MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises with sourcing finances and raw materials. Now the next news, NASA's Perseverance Mars rover extracts first oxygen from the red planet. So according to the NASA, a toaster-sized experimental instrument aboard Perseverance called the Mars Oxygen in Situ Resource Utilization Experiment accomplished the task. Mars atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide. MOXIE works by separate oxygen atoms from carbon dioxide molecules, which are made up of the carbon atom and two oxygen atoms. So NASA's Perseverance Mars rover extracts first oxygen from the red planet, that is Mars. So NASA, we will see the facts, static GK about NASA. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. It was founded on 1st October 1958. It was founded by Dwight D. Eisenhower and its headquarters is in Washington DC, United States. It is administered by Steve Jurczyk. Means the present administrator is Steve Jurczyk. Now the next news, Ola Electric announces world's largest two-wheeler charging network across 400 cities. 1 lakh points are to be covered. So Ola will invest around $2 billion in the next 5 years to build the hypercharger network comprising high-speed 1 lakh charging points in 400 cities. The hypercharger network will offer a comprehensive set of charging options to Ola's electronic vehicle customers, which include high-speed Ola hyperchargers and home chargers. So Ola Electric announces world's largest two-wheeler charging network across 400 cities, that is 1 lakh points. In those 400 cities, 1 lakh points will be built up. Now some facts about Ola. It was founded on 3rd December 2010. Its headquarters is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Then the present CEO of Ola is Bhavish Agarwal. Now the next news, in Assam, 2 rhinos translocated from Pobithora Wildlife Sanctuary released in Manas National Park. So it was translocated from Povitara Wildlife Sanctuary. It was released in the Manas National Park. Rhinos. With the release of these two rhinos, a total of 22 rhinos have been translocated in the national park wider the IRV 2020 program. The Rhino Task Force designed the IRV 2020 program in 2005 with a target to attain a population of 3,000 rhinos over 7 of the protected areas by 2020. This was the 8th round of rhino translocation under the Indian Rhino Vision 2020. So, Assam's it was a news related to Assam, so we will see some facts about Assam or static GK about Assam. The capital is Dispur, Assam capital Dispur. Chief Minister is Sarbanand Sonowal and Governor is Jagdish Mukhi. Then Dibru-Saikova National Park, Kashiranga National Park, Manas National Park and Nameri National Park. These are in Assam. And it was released in the rhinos which was translocated from Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary was released in Manas National Park. So this news becomes important. So static GK also will be important from this news. So then Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary, Bura Chapuri Wildlife Sanctuary, Chakrashila Wildlife Sanctuary, Laukova Wildlife Sanctuary and Garampani Wildlife Sanctuary. These are in Assam. Then largest river island which is Majuli is in Brahmaputra river is also in Assam. Then Kamakya temple and Shukreshwara temple are in Assam. Then Lokapriya Gopinath Bordoloi International Airport and Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium. These two are in Assam. Then the next news, India ranks 87th in the Global Energy Transition Index. India has been ranked at the 87th position among 115 countries in the Energy Transition Index that tracks nations on the current performance of their energy systems. Sweden is the first position. Sweden is in the first position, followed by Norway and Denmark. The report from the World Economic Forum has been prepared in collaboration with Accenture, also draws on insight from ETI. Then China 68 points, 68th rank and India 87th collectively account for third of the global energy on demand. So India is ranked 87th in the Global Energy Transition Index. The index is topped by Sweden, followed by Norway and Denmark. China is in the 68th rank. Then the next news, Accenture's Rekha Menon takes over as first woman chairperson of NASSCOM. So Accenture India's chairperson Rekha M. Menon has been appointed as the chairperson of the National Association of Software and Services Companies, full form of NASSCOM, then becoming the first woman to take the top role in the software lobby group's 30-year history. TCS President Krishnan Ramanujam will be the vice chairperson. She succeeds UB Praveen Rao, Chief Operating Officer of Infosys, as NASSCOM's chairperson. So Accenture's Rekha Menon takes over as the first woman chairperson of NASSCOM. Then the next news, Reserve Bank of India to cancel license of Sambandh Bank, Sambandh Finance Finserv. It's not a bank, it is a financial service company. So RBI has issued a show cause notice prior to cancelling the license of fraud hit Sambandh Finserv Private Limited after its net worth eroded below the regulatory minimum. So according to the RBI norms, NBFC is required to maintain a minimum capital levels consisting of Tier 1 and Tier 2 capital of not less than 15% of their aggregate risk-weighted assets. The managing director and CEO of Sambandh Finserv is Deepak Kindo. So Reserve Bank of India, and the news is related to RBI. So we will see some facts about Reserve Bank of India. It was established on 1st April 1935. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Then the governor is Shaktikanta Das. He is the 25th governor of RBI. Then presently there are 3 deputy governors. Actually there are 4 seats. 1 seat is vacant because BP Kanungo recently retired. So the 3 other 3 are MK Jain, Mahesh Kumar Jain, Michael Debabrata Patra and M. Rajeshwar Rao. These are the present RBI governors. These 3 are the present RBI governors, and 1 seat is vacant, that is BP Kanungo has recently resigned, so that seat is vacant. Then RBI has some subsidiaries. 4 subsidiaries RBI has. The first is DICGC. The full form is Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. Then NHB, National Housing Bank, and then BRBN MPL, that is Bharatiya Reserve Bank Not Mudran Private Limited. Then IFTAS. IFTAS means Indian Financial Technology and Allied Services. Then RBI has 4 note printing presses. Actually, the first 2 are under the control of RBI, and the next 2 are under the control of Government of India. So the first 2 are in Mysore and Salboni. Mysore, which is in Karnataka, and Salboni, which is in West Bengal. And the other 2, which is under the control of Government of India, are Devas and Nashik. So Devas, which is in Madhya Pradesh, is under the control of Government of India, and Nashik, Maharashtra, the note printing press there is also under the control of Government of India. Then there are 4 government mints, means coin minting places. That 4 places are Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Noida. Mumbai, which is in Maharashtra, Kolkata, which is in West Bengal, Hyderabad, which is in Telangana, and Noida in Uttar Pradesh. So now let's go to the next news. Comptroller and Auditor General G.C. Murmu selected as the external auditor for Hague-based OPCW. OPCW means Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. So Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, that is the full form of OPCW, for a 3-year term starting 2021. India was also selected as the member of Executive Council of the OPCW, representing Asia Group for another 2-year term. So the Comptroller and Auditor General G.C. Murmu has been selected as the external auditor for a Hague-based organization for the prohibition of chemical weapons. So some facts about Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. It was founded on 29th April 1997. Its headquarters is in Hague, the Netherlands. Then the Director General is Fernando Arias. So that's all for today's current affairs. I have included almost all the important news, as well as all the static GK associated with the news. So in my videos I have included maximum static GK also. So if you are regularly watching my videos, means it will be useful for all your examinations. The static GK, you don't need to refer other sources. All the important static GK I cover in my lessons, my videos itself. So thank you everyone. Thank you.